Well, guys, communism leads to nothing but a trail of dead bodies. That's what communism is, folks. Everywhere communism is implemented, it's implemented through a bunch of death. Mao killed millions. Stalin killed millions. Communism does not work. Also, Castro as well killed a whole bunch of people, folks. And make no mistake about it, guys. That is pretty much what's going on over there in the People's Republic of California. LA, the riots, man. The ICE riots. Really, guys, it is the Marxism riots. Because, folks, that's the end game right there. The end game is Marxism. It's just like the BLM riots, man, in 2020. It really wasn't about social justice. It was about Marxism. Nothing more. It was about wokeness. I mean, I believe this time around, guys, the mask is off. People know that Trump must actually complete the mass deportations. And the left, they don't want that to happen, man, because the left, they want you to live under the boot of communism. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want communism, man. I mean, guys, we actually have an illegal alien out there in the People's Republic of California who on camera admitted, yeah, we want socialism. And he said the model for it is, get this, the Soviet Union. Check this out. Right over here, man. This man is an illegal. He hates capitalism, folks. He wants socialism. Now he says, not like Venezuela or these other places, but he referenced the Soviet Union, folks. Listen in.
We don't agree with the term illegal. We're undocumented. We've been here for thousands of years before you guys showed up, screwed up everything. We think we should organize together with the U.S. working class and fight together and create a better system. We're anti-capitalist. We think socialism does work, real socialism, not Venezuela, not Cuba, not any of that crap that they try to sell us as socialism. And we believe it would be a more humane system that will take care of most of all people's necessities.
Is there a country we can look to kind of model the socialism idea?
The only model would be Soviet Union the first 4 years. After that, it became a mess. Sadly, there was a bureaucrat leadership that grew out of that, but it has to do mainly with the attacks of the U.S. and all big powers against that system that was working. In the few years that it lasted, it showed the world that it could do much better than capitalism.
Wow. Wow. You see, this is what this is about, man. He brings up the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had a dictatorship. That's why we actually call it Marxist-Leninism. Lenin implemented the dictatorship of the proletariat. And this man wants Soviet Union? Yeah. Look here, guys, man, it's getting violent out there. It's getting violent. They have now discovered a body because all the rioting and the looting, it's on camera, the rioting and looting. But the media says, oh, just like 2020, it's mostly peaceful. You want to know how many people actually killed during the BLM riots? I believe it's like 30. Like 30. And we can't have that again. And there's supposed to be some other communist uprisings across the country. State governors, President Trump, they need to put that down immediately. We cannot have the summer of blood in 2025. But it says here, body discovered on LA sidewalk near looted stores in the wake of anti-ICE riots. a man's body was found on a sidewalk in downtown Los Angeles on Tuesday at the site of recent protests and lootings, police said. Police received a call around 1:30 a.m. To the West 3rd Street and Broadway, where the unresponsive man, who is yet to be identified, was found, the LAPD said. The investigation area covers a T-Mobile store at the intersection of the street that was looted during the violent anti-ICE protests that erupted across the city. Folks, why are they actually looting a T-Mobile store? What does that actually have to do with anti-ICE? They just want chaos and destruction. Footage of the scene shows investigators looking over the body of the man, who were wearing a red sweatshirt before the corpse was covered. Wow. The man's death remains under investigation, and it is unknown whether it might be related to the protests. Something's telling me, man, is definitely related to the protests. Because if you guys remember, man, back during the BLM Marxist riots of 2020, remember David Dorn was protecting a friend's store. He was a former police chief. I believe this is actually in St. Louis. And the quote unquote social justice warriors, in the name of social justice, they shot and killed him. Yeah, they were criminals. The criminals shot David Dorn in cold blood. And he died out. It's on video. Anyway, it goes on. The city descended into chaos Friday when a mob of protesters confronted ICE agents conducting an immigration sweep in LA and Paramount, California. Yeah, and I was suspecting, folks, that someone was funding all of this. And then we get on reports that the man actually funding all this, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's a communist. He is a communist. Is anybody really surprised by that? But yet and still, we're hearing, oh, there's no real violence out there. Even though we've seen cars on fire, we've seen foreign flags flying around. I mean, bonfires everywhere. LA, man, looks like a hellhole. And then you got this. Democrat California Rep Maxine blatantly lies about LA protests, says there was no violence. But yet we have a dead body now. But there was no violence. Wow. Look here, it says Democratic California Rep Maxine Waters. And guys, this woman's super old. She's 86 years old. I believe she's about to be 87 in August. And this woman is still in politics. But anyway, she made the outright false assertion that there was no violence taking place in Los Angeles during this fiery anti-ICE riots. The lefty 18-term congresswoman, my God, told the enormous whopper during the press conference as she hit out at the Trump administration for deploying thousands of National Guard members and hundreds of active duty Marines to quell the destructive chaos that have engulfed the city for 4 nights and 4 days. Quote, nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it into your head, the 86-year-old told reporters with a completely straight face. What? Don't think that somehow because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know. Folks, law enforcement was being attacked by these people. But she says there was no violence. This is crazy. Now, I probably need to go back over here to my Ed's post because I know I posted some other stuff right here. And, oh, yeah, by the way, Yeah, this is the communist that's allegedly behind all this. Neville Singham. Apparently, he's the man that's actually funding these communist riots. Astonishing, right? But I had another post down here, if I can actually remember where I actually saw it. And maybe I actually didn't have it, but hey, right here. Yeah, that's mostly peaceful right there. You guys see all these, I don't remember what they actually call these cars. But Maxine Waters says, no, there's no violence, but look at all this. But Maxine Waters says there's no violence. And there's nothing but violence. I thought I had actually retweeted that clip where this local restaurant, I think it was like a Salvadorian restaurant or a Guatemalan restaurant out there in LA, was actually helping police from the injuries. Yeah, maybe I didn't retweet that, but I saw it yesterday. But Maxine Waters says there was no violence. This woman's lying. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.